Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar. All my hesitation fled away from me when I felt deeply in love with Hari, and then I did challenge both lust and anger to fight upon the field of battle open to light. The brave soldier is he who deserves praise, who from love for his master fights. Always he would much prefer to be cut into pieces than to run from the battle before it ceases. The brave soldier doesn't flee the battlefield between the armies of fight, doesn't yield and any regard that he has for his death or life he has cut from his soul with a sharp knife. Boasting of cowards can always be heard, or boasts of brave heard. Not a word, it's only through action you can judge those whose faces show light. By deeds one knows. Kabir love's house is approached by a way that is an impossible path. That can one way cut your head off it under the feet trample if love's flavor is taste you wish to sample. I became my true weight by cutting off head and bought a full serve with my life, said Kabir, whoever wants to take, let him do so, for this is love's price. I said head must go. When his head and brave warrior does swell, all hope he has for life he gives forever. Then great God is happy, and he then joyfully meets his servant without hesitation quickly. It's very different to obtain the love of Ram. Cowards fail. Only the brave know its charm. With your hands cut away and your own head, then Ram's name call on, this Kabir said. Love of Ram is very difficult for one to obtain. It's like sword's edge that many seek in vain. All who happen to hesitate are cut away, but all who are resolute pass over and stay. When for sale the great diamond was offered a price that was beyond belief, it fetched flesh and the bones must both be dissolved. To gain this bargain price of life is involved. If I lose, well, then I will be like God. So then, if I win, well, then I will win the throw. When I am playing with the Supreme Being, and what do I care if it is my life I am losing? While I am remembering God's perfections, many arrows pierce me from all directions, although hit many times I don't run away. To endure pain that ensues, Kabir doesn't stay. There is nothing left to do now except fight. There is no turning back, house out of sight. And to his Lord then dedicates all his life, and then that brave soldier banishes all strife. The drums of the sky all beat and resound, and gongs of war are sounded on the ground and on field. Brave soldier roars like a tiger as the moment of his death is coming close. Then in his hand he takes up bright spear and puts on the ochre robe of the warrior. He mounts elephant of knowledge, goes forth, for he is ready for battlefield and his death. Go to that one who is wounded and inquire, who day and night awake from pain fire. That one will know who released the arrow, and that one who it wounded will also know. And traced one whose wounded wanders here and there and doesn't look for safety anywhere. Nothing could save him from mortal strife, for the wound he is carrying will take his life. The trees so high, the fruit hangs in the sky, and the birds died being unable to fly that high. Many are the wise men who have died in vain. Fruit was beyond, though they tried again. In the garden, love won't be found growing. In the market, love is not there for buying. Whoever longing for it, king or commoner, the price is life if he wants to be purchaser. Kabir, the great steed of love I did mount, aware of my action, risks I did not count. The words of wisdom I took up in my hand, and great blow on death's head I did land. You can't hold even a fraction of a moment, and yet plan for the tomorrow you will invent. All of a sudden death will make you its prey, and like hawk, instantly taking partridge away. Once a birth in human form you have obtained, and if you then miss great chance you have gained, back into the whirlpool of existence you will fall, and blow on and blow will greet your downfall. Kabir, it is like one who dreams in the night, and then eyes are open, receiving sight, it appears that the soul great loss suffered, and yet when one wakes up, nothing is changed. There is the mirror that exists in the heart, yet the face cannot be seen or will not start to appear. His face will begin to appear when duality from the heart does disappear. Why wander, giving out water that you store? Don't you know ocean at everyone's door? That one who is always desperately thirsty will drink no matter what the price may be. All is obtained when one attends to one, and lost when attention to all is paid by one. That one who waters that root on the inside has many fruit and flowers he cannot hide. O Kabir, this body is quickly passing away, and if you can, try, see if you can make it stay. To the service of the saint devote your days, or else you should sing great God's praise. Don't go about full of pride, proudly displaying the fair beauty of your fine body. You will have to let it go today or tomorrow, or snake that shed its skin must let it go. Kabir, this body is quickly passing away. See if you can make it come back this way. They have gone the same way, hands empty, all of those who millionaires used to be. Kabir, don't go about full of pride, for you are bag of skin and bones sticking through. Those with canopy above, fine horses below, also into pit someone will one day throw. Wearing bright garment that dazzle eyes, they chew bitter leaves, a costly enterprise. Yet if they don't remember name of Hari, in chains led off to death's city they will be. Man died after the world led him astray. He worried about his family's honor all day, but who will worry about honor of your family when your body is gone for cremation finally? For this world, your religion you did let go, and yet the world don't go with you. And no, with the axe your own feet you cut away. With your own hand, this Kabir does say, in the world wandering far and wide I want, with a mandolin upon the shoulder bent asking, I have seen the beating, the drum I have discovered that no one has anyone. Where there is compassion, the way is there. Where there is greed, sin is there to share. Where anger is there, doom can be found. Where forgiveness is, there self does abound. Let one who is householder practice the way, or else let him stay where ascetic does stay. But if ascetic is bound by his worldly ties, great is misfortune that in wait for him lies. Kabir, I spurred my horse and across the land, with the whip I held tightly in my hand. May I meet my Lord when the sun's setting, for later night will fall, I will be regretting. Make sure that to Ram you are bound tightly, and by trifle don't be worried, don't worry, the beast tied at the door of the butcher's shop, how long can it hope to avoid the final chop? There is a feast of plunder of the name of Ram, take that for which you came, for death awaits you and life will pass away, and you will be left to cry night and day. The deed of tomorrow do today. Do it today. Today's deed do today before life flies away. For opportunities will never return. O man, do it now, and do now as much as you can. Tomorrow and tomorrow, and onward still, you will postpone 20 tomorrows until, but between today and tomorrow waits death. So do it now without wasting more breath. I will pray to God tomorrow, and you will say, then tomorrow comes tomorrow and not today. So in the current of all the tomorrows, you will lose golden chance. No excuse, just do. This time is mine, or let me stay awake. Please let me all my opportunities take. I do not know what the next moment brings. So this precious time I will not be wasting. Lord, your existence dwells in the bodies, all hidden from view beyond this earthly pall, like redness that is hidden in myrtle green, that in this other fibers cannot be seen. No corner exists without God, and no nook is there where rests a pin without him. Look, for Ram is before, behind, on the right, on left, and everywhere Ram comes in sight. God dwells in the body as does in the eye. The inner pupil, yet strayed mortals try and try and try and seek for God without their true self. Fools that are you about. Remember God in the morning when you wake up. At night before sleep God's name take. While sitting, standing, walking, keep God's image pictured in your spirit deep. As flame in stone, the Lord does lie in your, with purity of mind you will see him too. You will see the flame itself is you, and you are a form of the great deity too. Seeking the brilliant diamond, that fool goes, that poor foolish grass examiner he knows. Not he that in his home is the treasury, how can fool like him find their divinity? I thought that God was from me far away, but in the deep inner self, God did stay. Why so? There hung the veil of sin before my eyes, so I could not see him and be sure. He whose heart is blinded by illusion's gleam can never catch a glimpse of God supreme. That blockhead will grovel in the material life, making him much too weak for inner strife. No one remembers God when in happiness, but all seek him when in distress. If a man thinks of him when in prosperity, he never, 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 ever will unhappy be. When our five senses and the sixth, our mind, the pure light eternal of the truth, do find, and last ourself, and stop food gates seven, flood gates seven, death or nuts stop us from gaining heaven. Outside of yourself, God is not anywhere. Dig, dig inside. See, God is there. Yes, there. Whoever goes near to man is near God. Who stays far, beware of his too far. Light is within light, is without. Delight the eye feels when it perceives all light. Wherever I turn, right, left, below, above, Ram manifests himself, all light, all love. The flame of Ram is in all hearts contained. Thoughtless mind does waver unrestrained. The flame does not come, and smoke lifts. The mind sees not God through the rift. For as long as vice makes its dark abode in the human heart, there is nowhere for God. But when the heart is filled with God's light, then vice's company when leaves outright. Senses please themselves with food and dust. Devoted lover of God, fly, for to fly you must, O fool. The jewel it does escape from you, in eating, drinking, life wears you through. Desire for life of the senses lives not there where Ram is. Where Ram is not, lust is there. Can opposite in one place find their rest? The lure of senses and spirit in one breast. When in the center stays the perfect mind, wherever it is, peace it will always find. I have no thinned the fibre of the false. I, that one with God, must peacefully live. When the flower drops down on the ground, breaks from its twig, full bloom and round, the deepest bud does open and is not seen, because with God alone does lay its origin. Why do you neglect Ram? I am so surprised, for all will pass away that you have prized. Your youth, your beauty, your property will meet with destruction. Can you not see? Where do I search for him? And where is he? found by such endeavors that one cannot be. Kabir, take him that knows the real mystery, and by his sure guidance him you will see. The fact I was seeking here and there, for which I spent blood of hope and care, strung within me, but I could not see. Did I find it? Yes, the Guru showed it to me. Look, see the sparkling jewel of God's name, studied fast in your heart, excited flame. Light will spread, light within, without, and so he is explained beyond our doubt. Why vainly persist in making outward show? Know God from inside, know, for what business with this world have we? Because our final destination is the deity. He who remembers with the hope of gain the mansion of bliss he does finally attain. He who remembers with no hope at all is given the eternal bliss of God and all. If by the worship of the stone one can see great God, I will worship Lord Mountain Giri. Is it best as defy the stones of the mill, so that we can grind the floor too at will? The human body is your constant temple pure, and Lord God's presence is in it, does endure. Remember God in you, and when that is done, why do you need to worship lifeless stone? My Lord, He looks for shelter in every farm. Farm without Him to the law doesn't conform, and great is the glory of farm from which God's presence to all humanity does reach. In one light, 64 lamps combine. Add to it the light of moon, 14 can there be light, and darkness will be if Govind's light does not shine brightly. His remembrance alone gives the happiness. His remembrance alone frees us from the distress. Remember Him, and remember Him alone, and in you God unknown will make His home. So win God's love, and you no one will harm. And for who can resist God's all-protective arm? Although many as the stars may be your foes, none can hurt when He loves you and knows. No charm of remembering God does learn and deeply studies them. In that one I turn and say, you have learnt the ways of prayer, and rightly framed mind, be free from care. To turn the beads, or to think in ecstasy, or to join our soul with God, does truly lie, or in remembrance, nothing like it, O man. The saints, and I know it, know if you can. The goddess of wealth says, I am ever new, yet still I cannot fulfill man's hope untrue. How many men have I seated on the throne, and how many into despair have I thrown? The true wealth in union with God lies. The true poverty from non-union does rise. With me all happiness, all poverty is God. With others in the things they see. Collect that wealth and watch it very close, that it for your aid always before you goes. For no one has seen a fool with loaded back and possessions find his way to God's track. I tried all things fit for my soul's remedy, and I found none except the deity, but only one fraction of the life divine comes in, self like purest gold will shine. I leave the speech, from here I soon despair, and listen, and after my own heart the great name of God will redeem, and repeating itself with truth does seem, and this old Maya is a witch that is magical, who gave to death all who in her hands fall, and that man alone is from her hands free, who goes seeking the shelter of the deity. Our body is a guest that is not worth a pin. The real actor is the soul that is within. I do not know when this form will go away. I know not, although I think of it all day. In speaking and in hearing, millennium have rolled away, you mad with Maya, save your soul and take the great name of God, for death at your pillow waits with a rod. Death strength reigns supreme with dread, and the prophets like Moses have been afraid. Heaven, earth, hell, everywhere you see. Death, violence, does its work incessantly. At the approach of death, filled winter cries, the Lord of woods complains and deeply sighs that the twigs, the loved ones, will depart, that the births with the blood of his heart. Don't think the man is dead when he is dead. There is a life beyond, where forever tread forms spiritual, though not human, look. The ball of food often thins mysteriously. When the ego vanishes and the senses die, disturbance passes, the death does imply. When all the forces in the one center meet, the demon named death, man fears to eat. We call him king by God's prosperous maid, who rides an elephant beneath golden shade. But do you know that poor man does dwell in darkness and in misery, a living hell? That wretched person, the sovereign we call, who knows nothing of great God Ram at all, who bows down to the world and worships it, and enthralled by love of illusion sweet, leaves fall from time destructive stroke. The branches laugh, jeer, sneer, and joke. Wait, say despairing leaves, kind mates today and go, but for you tomorrow waits. The light does play about in the eye freely, and the hero knows this is entirety, the one who the saintly Guru does find. See the light of God brightly shine in mind. Do not call your emperor or your sovereign great, but whoever prays to a form divine, the greatest of them all is that one who does meet formless God in beyond too. God, I do not wish for anything from thee, not worldly bliss, not power, not prosperity, except for your name and also the company of the saint, both night and day unendingly. My Lord, I want neither a crown nor a throne. I want the alms of prayer from you alone. Lord, I do not wish for anything from you but your thought roaming eternity through. Okay, now. Beloved Master, when I returned from Goa last week, I felt to spend some days when I am in Lucknow, being with friends and sitting in your physical presence. Before uh, before marrying, before what? Before?
Moving.
Eh?
Moving on. Before moving on.
Eh?
Moving.
Eh?
Moving.
Moving. Before moving on to Benares and Chitrakoot. However, now that I am here, the feeling arises to settle once again in Lucknow. And to be in your presence is so alluring and so seductive. It is very difficult to recognize going anywhere. I feel my path is taken me outward, and thoughts of going west become more attractive to me. You are only true, my Papa. Your romance is in my heart, and leaving nothing in comparison. I know without a shadow of doubt that I am in your presence, and wherever my body may be, everything great I experience is through your grace alone. I wish to remain at your feet. Okay. Yuki. 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 He's a Japanese living in America. If in your personal account you spoke of a French monk who worked within the 1960 when he asked you, how far away from enlightenment am I? And you replied, as far away as the earth is from the sky. He then said, and Papa, how can this be? I have meditated intensely for many, many years and performed intense tapas and dedicated my life to the pursuit. And you replied, if you want to be free instantly, just now, instead of waiting 5 years, 5 weeks, or 5 days, or even 5 minutes, throw away your bag into the Ganga. He said that the bag contained his Bible and things for the Mass. How can I throw it into the Ganga? And gone will be instant, and you will be instantly free. And like that French monk, I have devoted most of my life to the pursuit of freedom almost 30 years ago. I started my journey with an enlightened Zen monk in San Francisco who spoke of enlightenment in this moment. He said, there is nothing you can do to become enlightened. It is like an accident, yet serious practice can make you accident prone. Accident, no? Accident prone. Since that time, nothing has been more important to me than my spiritual practice. Yet, as often as I felt I was there, I only found that I was again lost in the dream. I realized after reading your account with the monk that there has always been something I have not been willing to throw away. After many very painful recent events in my life, as well as many prophetic dreams in the last week, I am ready no longer hold on to my life. It seems there is no point in doing so for any reason. I desire only freedom. And Papa, please tell me what bag now I have to throw in the Ganga for instant enlightenment, not weeks or years in the future, please. Yuki. And this is private, it should not be read in satsang. But you are a newcomer, first of all. If you if you want to speak with me secretly and I keep things in secret, then I can't help anyone. And this is very private, please don't read in the satsang. I was told by Chandi Devi no? What is this? Yeah, Chandi Devi. In your house, that was the uh, person who faxed you several weeks ago, telling you I was coming, and that I was the one who taught in with Eli Jackson and Tony Gangaji in America, and was present at Gangaji's first satsang. I am teaching still, and currently I am teaching 500 students in the university community, Yuki. So what is your question here? Here is only one question. Doing so for any reason, I desire only freedom, and please tell me which bag I have now to throw for instant enlightenment. You ask me which bag. I ask that man, you throw away this bag into the Ganga, and I promise you will be instantly be enlightened. But he said, I cannot. There is a Bible inside, and then I am committed to Pope that I am going to India so that I can convert the Hindus into Christianity. So if you have any desire, you cannot be enlightened instantly. But when you have no desire at all, instantly you will be enlightened. That I guarantee. And then now you have to throw away the bag which contains. What does it contain? You tell me, then afterwards I'll tell you. Does your bag contain any girl? Any girl? Okay. Any man? Okay. Any God? No. Any freedom? So you throw away this bag which containing freedom. And you just imagine there the concept of freedom also is a concept. Therefore you cannot be free from the concept. And if you do away with this concept, you just imagine what can stop you to be free. Yuki. You once, who's this man? Fred. You once told the story of Krishna sucking his toe in his mouth. You might have seen the picture of Krishna when he was a child. Oh, this man. That is now when I put my toe into my mouth, and my father doesn't like it, and other people also do not like, and they say it is not good. Put a dirty toe in your mouth. And but tell me, Father, who am I? How do I know that? Why do I not know it? I just remember that the very last word I said to you when I was here last time, you are my family. I told you you are my family, or you told me that I am?
I told you because you just gave me a little present and you said give it to your family and I said to you, you are my family.
You told me.
Yes.
I am your family.
Yes. You object? I don't.
But this is, you are from America?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yes, sir.
You know who lives there.
This can be. This is true. You can have family. You can have family. In Los Angeles, it is permitted.
Thank you.
Huh?
I do have family there. I have Yuri Stara and I have my wife. Those are my family.
Huh?
I have Yuri Stara and I have my wife there. Those are my family.
Yudhishthira and his wife. His wife.
Dexter
And his wife.
his wife.
Yes.
Then it is bicycle.
You're gonna kill me.
Huh?
You're gonna kill me, I think. Please do. Oh my God.
You say now. You see, better than cycles, bicycles, they can enjoy much, you see. Bicycle, yeah.
Oh boy.
And my dear Mama Ji,
Yeah, it's you.
huh?
Yeah.
Mama Ji, yes.
Yes. Yeah. Father and mother.
In Los Angeles, I often look at you and often laughter explodes out of me. Then I quickly try to see who am I. Well, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I do not know who I am. Then I go to some people and ask, who am I? And then they spontaneously tell you, look, below. Yes, look deep below, and you can come to know who are you. Who are you? Yes, many people say, who am I, who am I? They must know who they are. And totally and spontaneously you will know who are you, and you cannot see it, and it will not happen without mind, because it is only the mind that claims the problem of enlightenment. What should this mind I do? And when laughter spontaneously comes, and it has always puzzled me, and it has bewildered me. Finish, I think, that's all. This is not. This is this one.
Father, if I give you a blank page, you'll read the letter.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Thank you, Father.
Thanks. And this is I expected to be in Lucknow by now, but plans have now changed with the cancer diagnosis of my very young grandson, and behind to be all removed. So I shall arrive in Lucknow on 15th of July. 15th, yes. 15th. I hope you are well, and I am looking forward to meeting you and being in your satsang with you and your awakening and sharing. Much love. Alice?
Aliyah.
Huh?
Aliyah.
Aliyah. Huh? So, so what kind of cancer your grandson is having?
He had a tumor on his back, a big lump, and they cut it off, and we think it's all right now.
No. Have you showed it to Dr. Kabir of Cancer Center? Huh?
Dr. Kabir?
Yeah. Not this Kabir which I
No. Yeah, the Dana-Farber Institute in Boston.
He is in Florida. He lives in Florida, and if you're not operated, you can show. It's the only cancer institute in the world that can look after it.
Okay.
And if you do not know the address, Dr. Yamuna knows him very well, so he can give you the address.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Papaji.
Katya. How to express the unexpressible and gratitude during from all pores of being. Arunachala, everything that was happened during this year in satsang is magic and unexpected. Every moment I bow down to you. I leave this country tonight with an unfolding sense of loveliness and completeness. Silence is the only thing that I have learned here in your satsang. Now only desire is to expire. Are you from English speaking country? No, expire. From Italy. So, any Italian is here? No. Now this Italian will tell you what is the meaning of expiry.
It's what she wanted to say. It's
Okay.
what she wanted to say, Papaji.
Expiry?
Yeah, yeah.
She know English very well. She know English very well.
He knows English. And I assure you, you cannot be expired because you have come to this satsang, and whosoever comes, he will not be able to be expired because God of death does not come near the people who are attending this satsang, and that you do not know. You must have gone to Assisi. Huh? Yeah, Assisi, and then you must have gone to the tomb of Santa Clara. Yeah. And she died because she had one ambition in her mind. But if anybody has any ambition, that's what Kabir said, he has to die. And anyone who had no ambition, God of death is afraid from him. So you have not to expire. But she can use, what is the Italian word for this? That I think aspire.
No,
I aspire this. Aspiring.
No.
Desiring.
Desire, aspirare.
Eh?
Aspirare si può dire. Yeah, yeah, there is a word.
Hmm?
Desiderare.
Okay. And thank you, Papa. This you gave this? You see. When are you going to cut it? When are you going to cut it?
Do you want to decide?
No. Somebody said it is Sunday you are going to cut this cast.
It can be next Monday, it can be the other Monday. It's the doctor say it's my decision.
Date is not given.
They said 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Monday is 5 weeks, another Monday is 6 weeks.
Oh.
Shall I take it off Monday? This Monday?
Next Monday is good. It's better to keep it. Today not a dancing day, no? What day is today? Friday, not because. Beloved Papaji, can I dance and also dance as you today? Vedanta Maria, Osho dance is allowed in the satsang? So Osho dance will not be allowed. You have to dress slightly, you can dress yourself slightly. So slightly nobody understands. Slightly is meant that either top or bottom. Tomorrow.